Looks like we're live. Hello, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero with this next Games and Storms live stream on the usual day, Tuesday, just a little bit later in the day. Uh, Later in the day because I went to the eye doctor and I had my eyes dilated. I don't know if you can see from there. Am I still dilated? Oh. Anyway. Hello, Delvin. Thank you for joining. Delvin, those sunset times, they're getting earlier than I like, unfortunately. Alright, let's get this stream shared. There we go. There's a share button right in here, which is nice. Oh, if only I knew what to tag some of these things. Let's see. Well, at least we are going to be talking a little bit about Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving Day Parade. We're also going to talk a little bit about some snow for the weekend in the Northeast, possibly. Oh, I got my own email that I'm live. Pretty sure I know I'm live, but thank you. I don't know why YouTube notifies me that I'm live on my channel. Okay, let me see how I would tag this. EA. I believe the game is EA. Yep, at EA. And then I think it's Respawn. Yep, that's it. At Respawn. Respawn is the actual developer underneath EA when we talk about Jedi Fallen Order today. Okay. And Star Wars. So how's everybody doing? Oh, we're live at the same time today. And let me see how it's hashtagging this. Is it Jedi Fallen Order? Here we go. It is Jedi Fallen Order. Hashtag Jedi Fallen Order. And then we're going to talk a little bit about some snow, some freezing rain. Okay, there we go. I got that tweeted out, which is a good. YouTube TV is getting throttled by Spectrum. Interesting. I actually never got YouTube TV. I have Apple TV Plus, I have Netflix, and I have Amazon Prime. Just gonna post those in a couple of spots. Let's see if we get some more people watching. And one more post. So much posting. Ooh, I'm at 496 likes on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/WeathermanAP. Okay, all posted there. So Raymond, with Disney Plus, I don't pay for that. I get Disney Plus free for a year because I have an unlimited data plan with Verizon, and Verizon is giving you a promo. If rest in peace Fios One News, but if you have Verizon Fios as a cable provider, you get 1 year free of Disney Plus, or if you're a Verizon Wireless customer and you pay for an unlimited plan, then you get 1 year free trial of Disney Plus, which is nice. And with Apple TV Plus, if you buy something now on phone, or I bought the phone and I got a year free of Apple TV Plus. But yeah, it's not that bad of a bundle what you were saying. Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. And tonight, the drink of the night, Stella Artois. A little bit of a chilled glass, but I think it warmed up a little too much while I was posting some things. But let's see what I could do with this. Ooh, that looks actually pretty good. Huh? Ooh, minus the coaster. Not too bad. Not too bad. A little short with the head, but cheers. That is tasty. And let me text this out to a couple people. Okay. Okay. I messaged Meg if she wants to join, but she's gonna be playing Fortnite. Okay. So, let's begin. Now, I actually kind of like this new YouTube interface. Let me see if I can stretch the camera. For anybody that does streaming with YouTube, that is the interface. So I can see analytics here. So say this is looking at concurrent viewers, chat rate, playbacks. So I see as the stream is going, we're getting more playbacks, which is a good thing. Concurrent viewers, so there's 4 people watching right now, which is good. But I also wanted to show here 8 playbacks. Now I'm just going to go off camera just a little bit here. Make sure nothing pops up. Just cover these. There I can adjust the stream settings. It says up here excellent health, excellent connection, and this here gives me stream health. So I kind of like that, and the go live button was right there. Now, if anybody in the tech community watches Linus Tech Tips, you know, he didn't really like the new change. Oh, Pete, hello. Didn't see you there. Pete, hello. Thank you for joining. So now we got Raymond, Delvin, and Pete. Anybody else that's in the chat, feel free to submit any comments you like. And cheers. Now, again, I do apologize for it being a little dark. Normally I have my studio on camera light set up, but because of the eyes being dilated, it was just too bright and I couldn't handle it. Ah, Raymond, I did not see that. London canceled Uber? The biggest news story I heard for the day was New York State banned flavored e-cigarettes. Alright, let me get some weather stuff up and running here. Ooh, interesting to look at there. Let's bring some more things up here. So I got the radar. Let's go to some satellite. Let's go to... no, where did it go? Did my bookmark disappear? Huh. Interesting. There we go. We're going to have some surface analysis. New York State has a $6.1 billion debt. That's quite a bit. And I don't know what I did with the internet, but I see 0 drops frames right now, which is great. Knock on wood. Okay, surface analysis. AC Moore's to close, that's also sad. But not as sad as Toys R Us closing. let's bring up some good old tropical tidbits information. Now, Raymond, I think you said Joe Chaffee is live at the same time. I want to see if I can search him. There is an ad. Ooh, that is kind of loud. I don't know. There's the skip button.
Los Angeles and eventually
There he is.
San Diego. The Northeast low
Okay.
is in there. Thanksgiving Day is a windy day. We'll also probably see a little bit of lake effect snow going on.
So I'm wondering how we would get live together. Let me text him and see if we get a little live discussion together. Michael's in Amazon, yeah, definitely Amazon. Okay, I'm just gonna text Joe. Let's see if he responds. If not, we will move ahead. Okay. I'm just gonna leave a comment in his section. Okay, well, I will leave that as a separate tab and just minimize it. Okay. So I got the GFS up right here. And we just get a few other models up, and then we'll begin our weather discussion. I'm going to load in the icon. Make sure all those frames load. Then we're going to look at the NAM. Okay. Now my little switch button should work. Ah, Raymond, no, I don't think my account got hacked with Disney Plus, but I couldn't get on Disney Plus. I was having major issues getting on Disney Plus. Okay. So, my switch button should work. There we go. I love those setting those macros. Okay. So I have the national radar up. And we're looking at something interesting in the middle of the country here. So there's a little bit on the west coast, a little bit in the middle of the country, and that's about it. And this is kind of where we see this pulsing pattern, the waves of the atmosphere. We have unsettled area, then we have a stable air, unsettled or unstable, then stable. So we have this wavy pattern with the jet stream. Okay. But this is going to be the one that we're going to look a little bit at, and that California one. So that's where everything is at the moment. But the one thing I did want to bring up too, real quick, in Long Island, southern Nassau County, excuse me, coastal flood statement. Brief minor flooding in most vulnerable locations near the waterfront and shoreline. Up to a foot of inundation above ground level. Doesn't say what caused it. We'll look at winds in a second. But I don't know if it's the winds. Let's take a look now. Hint.fm/wind. Yeah, look at that right there. Well, Raymond, I don't think I'm that big, as big as the Verge CNET, like that, and got sold. Oh, Pete. Well, thank you for listening to both of us. I didn't get a text or a message back from Joe. So we shall go on. Because we have surprise lightsabers. I will be going back to Disney. Will I be getting another lightsaber? I don't even know. I can't rule it out. I don't know. I'm lightsabering my gaming computer. Can't guarantee I won't come back with another lightsaber. We shall see. Anyway, let's look at the winds. That's what I was trying to do here. Okay. Well, we do have onshore flow here with southern Nassau County. Oh, he did. Let me see if I can bring him back up. Where'd he go? There he is. I'll just bring
A
Joe's
little bit
voice on
west
here.
of 50-50, but you know what? It's close enough in my view. The upper low here is at about 51 and 53. I'm just going to go back here. At this point, it's at about 48 and 52. So it's within 100 or 150
So,
or so miles of
I also see a
50-50.
couple people
It's
that
been
said hi to me in his chat.
and the 50-50 low has been a character, a characteristic of major storms that have developed
Well,
in the
we're going to
northeast
try and
region
figure
that
this
have
out.
impacted New England and have impacted.
So we're going to try and figure out eventually how to get a or dual live stream together. Okay, anyway, here. It's not strong winds that we're seeing, but we are seeing those onshore winds. That maybe is what is causing the coastal flood statement. because we're getting a little bit of wind-driven inundation there. Oh, you get Amazon Prime with Metro by T-Mobile. Interesting. Okay, so we looked at some winds, we looked at some radar, some watches, advisories, and watches, warnings, and advisories. Now let's start looking at some satellite here. What am I on? Clean long wave. I want to just take a look at this nighttime microphysics, which is always kind of interesting to see. So the best way that this was described to me, but by someone at the National Weather Service, is this is visible satellite at night. So visible satellite at night was kind of an interesting idea. And we could actually see sunset here. When it starts turning yellow, those clouds, that is sunset. My favorite music. I don't really have a favorite music. It really depends on the mood I'm in. Sometimes I like pop music, sometimes I like classical music. I play clarinet. Sometimes I like little country music. I will say it's easier to tell you what music I do not like, and I do not like rap music. Do not like it. Oh, and also, I got up to I think 142 or 143 subscribers, which was good. I don't know what it's at right now. Let me see. But I'm seeing I'm gaining more on a faster pace. The YouTube Studio app says 143. So, again, thank you everybody who subscribed. It is really appreciative. Appreciative. I appreciate you. Heavy metal? Yeah, I guess I don't really grudge. So, meaning you don't like heavy metal? If with heavy metal, I do like rock. I don't necessarily like. I don't necessarily like heavy metal, but if I had to say there was one that I don't like at all, it's rap. John Fogerty. Oh, that name sounds so familiar. Remind me again who John Fogerty is. Anyway, back to here. So we are seeing a couple systems here. This one almost actually looks like some sort of tropical system, but it almost looks like it's dry slotting a little there. Let me see. Water vapor. Yeah, it's dry slotting a little bit there. You should look into Vimeo for the revenue source. Actually, what I've been told may be better is Twitch. Twitch.tv. As somebody kept saying with live streaming on YouTube, it hurts the channel. I don't know how it would hurt the channel, but Twitch. They really suggested Twitch. And I've also looked into, and I've done before, that DTube for cryptocurrency. But it was always a little pain to get the money out of it. Okay. So that looks like it was dry slowing. Not necessarily the upper level. It's a little bit drier. Not there's an example of dry air. So that blue is not really dry. It's just drier than the surrounding air. But lower level water vapor really shows this dry slotting. Very interesting to see. Now I just want to look at some of the infrared. So it looks like we're starting to see some of those clouds come into the tri-state region there. What, Raymond? Kill switch engaged. And then I'll have to look up John Fogerty. One of my one of my favorites that I've always liked was Kenny Chesney with country. Okay. Now let's start looking at some surface analysis maps here. So, there's our two lows. That's currently what's out there at the moment. And what was this? 2230Z, so not too far away. Raymond, is that what you mean by? Okay, I got confused a little bit. If you Guns N' Roses, Kiss, Metallica, that I like. Um, I was thinking you meant heavy metal, like the screamo music. I don't like the screaming hard rock or heavy metal. But Guns N' Roses, Kiss, and Metallica, I do like. But those metal bands that the entire song is just a scream, that I don't really like. But Raymond, I am on board with you. I do like those Guns N' Roses, Kiss, Metallica. Aerosmith is another one I like. I can't name a band specifically that's the screamo type music, but I don't really like the sound of it. There's one thing this YouTube Studio Editor is not showing me that I always liked before. It was total watch time. I see concurrent viewers, chat rate, playbacks, average watch time. But I don't see total watch time. And Raymond, I've never heard of that band, but if it's not the screamo, then I enjoy it. Okay. Let's start looking into a little bit of some forecast models on the good old tropical tidbits. And I do want to see where'd he go. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop this watching this at the moment because I don't want it to affect too much bandwidth I'm taking up. And I just want to check real quick here. Ooh. I'm still at 0 dropped frames, which is good. I like. Okay. So let's start by taking a look at this. Now, here's the 540 line. which again is just another example of how the 540 line is not the freezing line, because the 540 line is south here and it's still raining north of it. There's your freeze line. So on the GFS here, let me bring that up a little bit. So this is the first system. It's going to bring a lot of wind. This is Wednesday night. Going into Thursday, this is going to be a little bit of an issue. And Pete will get to that snow shovel being out and ready in a little bit too. But Thursday, Thanksgiving, there's going to be a lot of wind. Look at that pressure gradient. Temperature doesn't matter too much for the balloons, but for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, that matters. The high pressure gradient and the wind. And now, let me see, did it switch? It did. Okay, good. My button sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. There we go. Oh, this didn't tear too easily. Alright, let's try the pour one more time here. That looks like a better amount of foam to start out with. It's going well. Let it settle. A little bit too much. Just a tad. I was a little too under before, and a little bit too much over this time. That's more than an inch. You want that again, that just about an inch of head on top of the beer. But still, cheers. Tasty beer. Yeah, Raymond, that unfortunately is going to be a little bit of a chance. Is having the balloons grounded. Unfortunately. Okay. So let me see. My little button should have switched. There we go. Okay, the switch is working. So that's the GFS showing a little bit of windy conditions going through Thursday. Then for here. So Friday looks okay. Still windy. Still chilly. Saturday, less windy. Pressure gradient drops off. And now, here comes Sunday. So Sunday morning, about 7 a.m. there, it still looks okay unless you're getting more west. We go through the Great Lakes, down through Pennsylvania, a little bit into West Virginia, Delmarva. That's where it's starting, but getting really into the New York City area is this 18Z. And that's where the freezing line looks like it's setting up right on New York City, which is interesting because you do also have something called with New York City the urban heat island effect. Because even though Manhattan is an island, it was considered, it's not really an island, but it's considered an island, the island of Manhattan. The urban heat island idea comes from, you have what, if you're just looking at thermals, you have a true dedicated island that has a hotter heat signature. than the rest of the area. That's because when the sun hits those dark surfaces, the pavement, the tops of the buildings, it absorbs the heat more than grassy areas or dirt areas. And yes, Raymond, you were correct. So this system, the first system here, that's going to come through for Thursday. It created a lot of unstable air. And actually, let me just bring that. Oops, not APC. SPC. Come on. SPC. There we go. We have an enhanced risk right there. And let's see, any watches? Yeah, we do got still some watches there. There's some tornado watches. Louisiana through Missouri. And these go until 6Z, 4Z, and 4Z. So, still a tornado watch. The latest one's going through that 6Z, which is midnight. Wait, no. Sorry, I got my times wrong. 7. 1, yeah. 6Z's 1 a.m. Huh. Tiredness just kicked in all of a sudden. Anyway. So we have that. That's not going to affect the tri-state region, but again, if you're in those 3 states, or not really 3 states, but kind of anywhere around there, please look out your window. Please keep an eye to NOAA weather radio. Keep an eye out if a tornado warning does pop up. That is going to be key to get notified as soon as possible. So let's go into the radar here. There we go. There is a tornado warning. So that's a severe thunderstorm, but here's a tornado warning. Let's see if we can see anything in here. So there's our tornado warning. And it's interesting, it kind of, they follow the border lines here. But, well, there's a little cluster in there. Let's go to some, let's see, velocity. This looks more like what's called speed shear versus directional shear. So shear in general is when 2 different winds kind of meet in the middle and they cause a little bit of friction and rotation. That's shear. This, when you have different speeds next to each other, so we have some of those lighter blues going to the greens, that's called speed shear, which is weaker than directional shear. Directional shear would be when you're seeing, say, these blues and greens on one side and then these reds and the oranges on the other. That means the wind's coming in opposite directions. That's much stronger. But we do have shear here, it looks like, and we're getting a hook. I didn't see it actually here because it kind of faded off. But there is a hook developing, it looks like. Right there. Let's play this. Yeah, it's just developing, that hook right there. Tallulah. This is interesting to see. Here. Oh, hold on there. What is that? Where's my stop button? There's my stop button. That is interesting. That may be some directional shear. Maybe not enough to cause a tornado warning just yet. But that's an example of directional shear. We got the greens, which means that wind is going away from the radar station. And the reds in there, meaning the wind's going towards the radar station. And Raymond, I haven't looked at the Cape, but that's why I would assume here we have high shear, low Cape. Here we have lower shear, but we may have some more Cape that it's starting to develop this little counterclockwise hook. Let me switch that back to reflectivity. And let me see if I could turn off or turn on expert mode. Where? Oh, oh, there it is. That'll be in here, I believe. There's. Oh, it's available. Radar Scope Pro. Let me turn this expert mode back on. So now in this expert mode, we can see it doesn't actually filter out anything from the radar, which is where all of this is called ground clutter. But now that I have this on, we can see a little bit more of a defined hook developing. Where is play? There is play. There we go. So that's a little bit more of a defined hook. That's what's going on in this region. Again, going back to our area, we're not going to see any of that. It's really just getting too cold. But Thursday, I am concerned with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And then here, there, wow. That was not what I wanted to see. That's not what I wanted to see at all. I may need more beer for that. Okay, let's go through this again. We're going to look at everything just to be sure. So here comes later Sunday. A little bit of mixing, not heavy. Then going into the overnight hours. That's 1 a.m. Monday. We do have some moderate rain there. Not really moderate snow. It's still just light snow. But here, the wraparound. As the low starts moving east, we're getting that wraparound snow. And that's moderate. And that's 7 a.m. And that's still 1 p.m. It's still snowing. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. And November 1st. Oh, yes. That it was. Okay. Anyway, let's take a look now at the icon before I really start getting a little concerned. Okay, so here's through Wednesday. Some showers start later in the day. Pressure gradient increases. So for Thursday, it really does look windy. I am concerned about the Thanksgiving Day Parade balloons. Alright, now the next system here. Oh, I'm on the 120 hour. I need the 180 hour. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Sunday morning. It's colder. So there's more snow coming into this area, and the freeze line is more south on the icon. This is 7 p.m. Sunday. There's the heavier snow. It's west of the New York City area. So going again Monday morning, there's still snow out there. me go back to, let me see, Saturday. Sunday evening, it really looks like it's going to have a little issue. And going through Monday, okay. What hour are we out to? It's too far. Too far for the NAM. So we'll look at the NAM for Thanksgiving, really, and that's going to be about it for the events. Okay, there's our increased pressure gradient. Later in the day, Wednesday, some showers. Thursday here, not really much precipitation, but still that strong pressure gradient. May be an issue for that Thanksgiving Day parade. And then this goes as far out as 1 a.m. Saturday. Now, I'm going to take a look at the Euro and the RPM, but I'm not going to show it to you here. Okay. Oh. Private. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, interesting. Let me try different here. Nope. Wow. Fios One News, when it ended, I still had access to this. But, it looks like it has ended officially. Let me ask the guys here. Okay, I asked the group. Surprise lightsaber! Ah, that was because science. They did that, or Kyle there from did that. But I like it. Surprised. Okay. Anyway, my login is not working for this WSI Model Lab, so I may have lost access. Oh well. Bummer. Nope. Not working. I just came back and saw the surprise lightsaber delayed. That was funny. Okay. Now going back to the GFS and the icon here. This Monday morning time frame, I will be flying out of the New York City area to go to Disney. So if we're believing the GFS, my flight may be delayed, unfortunately. I hope not canceled, but delayed. Delayed we can deal with. Canceled we cannot. deserve a little sugar here. That is concerning. And the icon just wasn't as aggressive with it. Here's the heavier bands of snow. Number one, it's earlier. 9Z versus 12, and it's more west. So we'll have to look at some of the others here. I'll see if I can get another login for Model Lab. But for right now, I don't think I can see any precipitation from the Euro. That is a bummer. Okay. Oh, I just realized that wasn't up. Ha! Let me do that one more time. Okay. What I was talking about before I didn't switch it. Here. This is the GFS. This is the 18Z run of the GFS. And it's showing this moderate snow around that 7 a.m. time Monday. Which may be pretty. But it's going to be windy and it's going to be snowy in that situation. Icon. The pressure gradient is still there. Okay, I got that out. Yeah, that's thank you for telling me, Raymond, but I'm still concerned with that. And I'm upset too with the FiOS One News thing. That means it officially went away. Um, since I couldn't log in, I'll just show you what I was seeing. So usually I go to the new tab, go to their website, there's my login. Nothing. It is gone. Oh well. But, let me see. Pivotal weather. Bada boom. Models. Let's go Euro. High res. Ooh. Okay, now. And the former chief meteorologist there said, yep, it is down, unfortunately. Now, I'm not going to show this just yet until I want to help keep this Euro data free. Please consider... Oh, so he actually pays for this Euro. Whoever this guy is with Pivotal, or this whoever this person is with Pivotal Weather, I guess pays to have Euro access? And there's a banner. Want to keep this Euro data free? Please consider supporting us through Patreon. Okay. Now, let me see. Terms of use are free to share publicly social media, personal blogs, and websites on the condition that any copyright, watermarks, logos, or other proprietary notices appear on the posted, copied, or shared images, excuse me, or other suitable prominent citation given. Okay, so for right now, it looks like it's fine for social media. as long as I explicitly state this. Which, Raymond, thank you. Also, you stated in the chat that we're using pivotal weather, and I'm shouting out pivotal weather. So, let's go to some Euro. High res. Let's take a look at this Euro high res. As long as the pivotal weather logo is in, which I have it there. Can I change the region? Hold on. Here we go. Continental U.S. Regional. What's local? Let's go here. New York City area. Okay. Alright. That precipitation. I don't want the precipitation rate. Let's go regional then. That's kind of what I was looking for. And precipitation rate. I don't want that. Oh, here it is. It's accumulations. It's not mean surface level. Okay. Precipitation type and rate. I just want to see this 24-hour accumulated. Okay, let's try and... Now, how do I get through here? Is there a play? Can I arrow through this? No, I can't arrow through that. Ooh. What? Oh, that's changing the model. I don't want to change the model. Is this just a single view? Oh, here we go. Forecast slideshow. New. And then soon I'm just going to end the weather part. And then we're going to switch to the gaming. Okay. I'll have to figure this out later. But at least this is kind of what I was looking for. But I can't, because I have to click the individual ones. Sunday. Let's go 162. That's too far. Okay. 26. This is slower? Valid. Monday, December 2nd at 0Z. Oh, no, that's not. That's 0Z Monday, which is 7 p.m. So let's go a couple of frames here. So that's 18Z. Okay. That still may be causing a little bit of an issue, but not as much as the GFS was causing. So, we shall see. Okay. Now, switching over to some gaming. Is it there? Let me see. Okay. So let's launch this. Oh, no. Connect the game controller. There we go. Because with this, it actually recommends using a game controller. So with Windows Gaming, I have the gaming controller. Oh, don't tell me there's an update. I just played this earlier. There was no update. Well, let's chat. Okay. While I sit here frustrated waiting for this to go, let's talk. Hi. So anyway, I guess a weather wrap up then. Thanksgiving weekend, not Thanksgiving weekend, Thanksgiving, for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, there may be an issue with the balloons because of how windy it looks like it may be. In terms of precipitation, not really too much, so later in the day, if you have an early Thanksgiving dinner, maybe 2 o'clock, not that bad. And then by evening, normal dinner time, there shouldn't really be anything. Okay, this dropped now to 1 minute. Let's talk about Kappa. Okay, let's talk about Kappa. Um, for me, it didn't affect me whatsoever. So as soon as this new switchover happened with Kappa, because I don't make any content that's specifically for kids, all of this is for any age. It didn't affect me. Now with this, whenever I upload a video, um, I just designated my whole channel. The only thing, and I read through the terms with this specifically. YouTube. What? Well, hopefully, it's on YouTube that is designed for kids. So if you make, say, oh, and Raymond, no, bring that back up. Oh, I heard a thing. Okay, did that say it was installed? Good. Now we're back up to the regular bitrate. And YouTube is just super slow. Warning. Warning, the stream's current bitrate of 7,491 kilobits per second is lower than the recommended. That's not true at all. We recommend you use a bitrate of 4,500 kilobits per second. It's above it. That makes no sense. YouTube really still has some glitches with this, and it's technically still in beta, but it's rolling out like within the next couple of weeks. Now I'm back to good stream. Okay. Ah, so Raymond, no, with Kappa, it's I'm not making this content for kids. I'm not targeting a kid's audience. My audience, that's the key. What audience am I targeting? Even though this may be used for kids, kids can play this Star Wars game. I'm not solely targeting kids. I don't think you're a kid. Raymond, are you under 13 years old? Because according to US law, a kid is considered 13 or under 13. It gave me that weird warning again. Your stream of 7,500 kilobits per second is lower than the recommended 4,500. So, math? YouTube can't do math? 7,500 is lower than 4,500. Raymond, that was just a joke, but yeah. So if I'm not targeting with my content specifically kids, then I can designate this as not for kids. It's for anybody. That's the key determination. So if I upload a video that I am teaching kids weather, for instance. That would be considered for kids. Yes, the wording is kind of vague with COPPA, but and YouTube, they legally can't tell you what kids content is. And they don't provide you with the resources to say this is kids content or this is not. They say contact your lawyer. But anyway, through the vagueness, if you target kids in the audience, that's really what it's about. It's all just about your audience that you're targeting. Okay, now this should be back up. Oh, I had this up the whole time. Anyway, let's go to Star Wars. I mean, there's some scenes in there that are not for kids in this Star Wars. There are some things that are targeted for kids. But, oh, hold on. Okay, I am looking up here. This is going to be another designation. Let me just go to somewhere here. Okay, here we go. Raymond, here's another little legal designation. So, Jedi Fallen Order is rated T for teen. Teen is considered 13 and older. So therefore, this video game is targeted for teens and older. Therefore, it does not fall under COPPA. Boom. Okay. Let's get a little gaming on here. Because of all the weird things, this stream may be going longer than the normal 2 hours, but I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, let's keep talking. If you want to keep talking about COPPA while I'm playing, more than welcome to. Oh, I don't know if Mom or somebody else at Linus Tech Tips, I don't know if they talked about COPPA at all. Okay. So I am nearing the end of Jedi Fallen Order here. And it looks silky smooth. I'm getting that 60 FPS goodness. I have not explored over here. Ooh. Hey, stop it. Stop it, you guys. There we go. Okay, now I was ready for it. And this thing. And that just cut that guy right in half. Okay, let's see what this echo is about.
Boggling. There must be a nest around here somewhere.
Yes. That was the other interesting part of the new terms and conditions, which I don't think went into effect technically yet for that one. COPPA went into effect immediately, but I don't think that YouTube can terminate your channel. I don't think that went in yet. I will keep moving forward here as I'm exploring. Anyway, so yes, if eventually YouTube deems this channel as not. There we go. Ha. Ooh. I love those new moves. Anyway, if YouTube deems this channel, youtube.com/Andrew Pinero, as not financially viable, then they can just terminate the channel. In which case, then I would switch immediately to Twitch. Let's see if I can get over here. However, to make sure my channel is financially viable according to YouTube, anybody that's watching that's not subscribed, I would appreciate any subscriptions. I've been slowly gaining some more. Yes, I definitely do. But that's where, to prevent that language from affecting me, if we make sure my channel is considered. What? Oh, interesting.
You slippery. Time to die. Can't take a hit? I'm taking you down.
Skim, please.
Oh, you're in trouble.
What is this thing?
Take that.
That's not what I wanted. Wow. The Earthquake Guru. Oh, interesting. Is on Twitch. So maybe, eventually I will get onto Twitch. But for right now, we'll see. Maybe I can figure out a way to go to my own website. Oh, am I going in here? I wasn't going in here, was I? Oh, that was somewhere around here? This feels like it was all just training ground again. Where was that thing? That merc. But not the merc with the mouth. That's somebody different. Where did I go? Was it around here? Oh, yes, it was through here. And regrab. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. Could have went through there. Oh, that's here.
What's that, bud?
Bog rats and splocks. Oh. Raymond, that was interesting. But I have lost subscribers before because of terminated YouTube accounts. Now, this is quite interesting here. The lightsaber in this game, some of the parts here are very similar to this lightsaber. Like, look at this grip. Here, let me switch here real quick. I hope this is looking, but look at that grip that's on here. And look at the grip now that's on this. It's the same grip. Very interesting. Oh, I want to switch back. Not the purple. I want it to be orange. Oh, here we go. Magenta. So these are all the colors I have available. I kind of like the orange. There we go. Well, we're getting up there. Oh, I never looked if there was anything in here. No, that's just the top. Oh, these things again. Well, that was an easy slice. Ooh, what is that thing? I can get over there, I think. Let me see. Oh, ooh. Nope. Let's not go that way. Let's continue moving forward. Did something come up? Oh, something did. Ooh. Get away.
Dorston!
Whew. Okay. Well, at least that was a little easier than the last time. Now, this may be just me, but what does rip mean? What are we ripping?
Strange, but I think it's
I
the
said that
atmosphere.
before. And
The
then
closer
rip
we get to the
Andrew?
belt, the stronger it feels. Careful, buddy. We still don't know how this thing works.
Okay, let's get to our save point here first. Spend a little time meditating and resting. 2 skill points available. Okay, what are we going here? Increase all lightsaber damage. That requires 3 skill points, so I will save that. Okay, let's go into the temple. As he said, here we go. Back into the temple. The holocron awaits for opening the vault.
close. Let's check it out.
Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, rest in peace. Ah, interesting. What is this? That looks interesting. Oh. Let's see. Here's first challenge.
I offer this record of our civilization to those who will follow.
Ooh.
Despite our wisdom and technological achievement, we face extinction.
The Zepho are extinct.
Dogma blinded us to the path of balance, and gradually we allowed our pride to corrupt us.
Ooh. Those are the Zepho. Well, the European model is not copyright free. However, on that website,
Greater control.
it was free to use on social media because that person or that organization is fronting the cost for me to access it. So that's why it's free, and that's why they gave that little notice. If they can't continue to provide the money to get the European forecast model, they won't have it anymore. So the European model is copyrighted.
Sought, the further we fell into ruin. I lead the remnants of my people into the great unknown, hoping that we will finally find peace.
I shall teach them the ways of the Force.
Master Custis.
We shall begin with physical preparation.
What is the Force?
Gather round, everyone.
Master Custis, do you think the Empire will find us?
Oh, those are holograms. Yeah, so if I show the logo of that company, then it is DRM free. Until they just can't provide it anywhere. Okay. Where are we going now?
It's the Empire!
Ooh,
Master, shall we fight them? The Inquisitor.
this is very interesting.
Keep going!
Protect yourself.
They're coming!
To the trenches.
This is quite an interesting story.
Capture the younglings. Kill the rest.
Oh. Let's see. Any of these gonna attack him or hit him? So that's coming from here. That's a miss. That may not be a miss. Ooh, I get turned around. I did. There we go.
Keep searching. They can't have gotten far. Target sighted.
Help me, Master Kestis!
Moving in.
Huh.
Got you.
There go more of the younglings being shot down by the Empire. think that was the only way. Yep, that was the only way.
Kestis. Surrender now, and we may spare the youngest. That's right. On your knees.
Oh, this is freaky. Can I walk through that? Nope.
What is next for us? Master Kestis. Why?
Ooh. They're doing experiments. Oh. Let's see what's going on here. Nope. I got a notice saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth frame rate. Interesting. But I'm seeing I'm streaming at 7,500 megabits, 7,000 megabits. Oh. That's got scary. What is this? Is he a Sith? Warning, the stream's current bitrate, 7,500 kilobits, is lower than the recommended bitrate of 4,500. They gotta fix that. Well, that was interesting. Yes, these Zepho were big people.
Had a bad feeling I'd see you here.
Oh? How uncharacteristically prescient of you. Here I thought your greatest virtue was your dogged persistence as you stumbled from one debacle to the next.
Guess you made a mistake not killing me on Brockett then.
A scant mercy. I wagered one meaningless Padawan against a prize that will win me the Emperor's favor.
You think I'm gonna let you walk away with the holocron?
Of course not. We both have our pride. But yours has cost you the lives of all the Force-sensitive children on that list, as well as your own.
Like you said, Trilla,
Ooh.
I'm persistent.
Hey, I did some blocking.
I've suffered far worse.
Where'd she go? Oh, I couldn't jump. Oh well. Oh, come on.
Stim, BD. I'm going to enjoy ending you. That was nothing. BD, stim. Still running. So much fear.
Ooh. Oh, I missed.
Match for me.
Let's try that again.
Still running. I'm going to enjoy ending you. Help, BD. I've suffered far worse. Has Sand not trained you? So much fear. That was nothing. Still running. Weak technique.
Why are you not blocking? I'm hitting the block button.
You believe like all the others. Weak technique. Still running.
Oh,
My
well.
work is done here.
Let's try this again, but I'm gonna lower the difficulty. There's no point in seeing me die over and over again. Okay, let's do this. Cannot be changed in combat. Okay. What the hell? I'm hitting the block button and it's not doing anything.
Dare not trade you.
I haven't even gotten a single hit on her.
Weak technique.
This is not gonna happen. Okay, let's end this. What am I gonna do here? I'm just not good at video games, but I enjoy them. So, let's change this. Let's see wherever the last save point was. Here? I can't change. What? I'm just not gonna get past this fucking level.
That was nothing. So close. Weak technique. Has Sarah not trained you?
I need a stim, BD.
Look, I'm holding. I was holding the block button. He wasn't blocking.
Toss me one, BD.
Wow.
That was nothing.
Oh, I did get further. Oh, what?
Careful with that thing. It's been through hell. Don't go. We need to stick together.
No. I'm going to lure them away, and then I'm going to circle back. Stay with the young ones, Trilla. May the Force be with you.
Master, don't leave us.
Bella, what's going to happen?
It's okay.
Well, that was interesting.
It's okay. No.
Well, that was interesting. Okay. Return to the Mantis. Well, let's heal up here. At least I started getting a little better with that. Oh, look at these things. Can I get around some way? Let's try going this way. Yeah, good. Where'd you go? Oh. Looks like there's some more stormtroopers over here. And they're not seeing me. There's one right there. Okay. Ha! Did I just sneak past all of these?
saw what happened between you and Trilla, what you both went through. I'm so sorry. I was arrogant, I was foolish. I could never understand what you went through. She has a holocron. I don't know where she's taking it.
I'm responsible for the path that Trilla is on. And what she does next is the cost of all of my mistakes.
Oh boy.
Our mistakes are in the past. And it's all of our responsibility. And it's about what we do next that's important. You taught me that, Seer.
You're right. I know where she's taking it. There's a fortress where they take Jedi, where the Inquisitors come from. It's a place of torture.
Ooh, we're going to a dark place.
Just never thought I'd be going back there.
Won't be going alone. I'll have a friend with you.
No. I'll have a Jedi with me. Neil.
Ooh. He's being Jedi Knighted. I didn't see this coming.
By the right of the Council, by the will of the Force, Cal Kestis. Rise, Jedi Knight.
Wow.
You are ready.
So are you.
A young Jedi Knight. Oh, but first here.
Too quiet.
Not a fan of nature, Grease?
Only behind glass. Otherwise, nature's not a fan of me. I mean, I may have 4 arms, but if you haven't noticed, I'm basically bite-sized for most deadly creatures.
You talk almost as much as our small captain.
So you and Seer have been here a few times.
Oh, we've been all over the place. Non-stop tour of the galaxy with her. But she's paying the bills, so I can't complain, really.
Better than hiding on a scrapyard for years.
Oh, that I can agree with. I mean, I've seen trash heaps before, and that planet was the trashiest. I can't believe anyone would... Sorry.
You're not wrong. This Roshier looks great, Grease.
You know, it's not the origin tree or anything, but it does the job.
I like what you did with the branches.
Huh, thanks, kid. You know, you're all right.
All right, let's head to battle.
You're making good progress, Cal.
What is this? Ilum? I guess I was there. But here, Ner.
Seems we made the Empire nervous. They're stepping up security on Zepho and Kashyyyk.
Well, nothing can stop you. You're a pro, right? Where'd you learn to access that Imperial network anyway?
Basic computer protocol at the Jedi Academy was searching the galaxy for Force sensitives. Old Republic networks and independent systems were less secure, of course. Now the Imperial network controls everything.
That's nothing you can't slice, though, right?
For what we need, yes. It's not easy. When I escaped from interrogation, I stole some code clearances. They change them regularly, but with a little skill feeling luck. I figure out what's coming and where to patch in.
Impressive.
The trick is to cover your tracks so they don't know you're listening.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down. This isn't good. With the defenses they got, our usual tricks just aren't gonna cut it.
I can help.
What are you thinking?
A ritual. It will hide the ship. I hope.
A ritual.
She has a knack for this kind of stuff.
Wait. Now, hold on. Now, what is this gonna require?
A sacrifice. One of your arms will do nicely.
Wait, what?
Don't be so serious. Join me up front.
Well, that was funny. You wouldn't think that the Empire ships would have
Mother,
seen them already.
sisters, mother, lend me your strength.
Whatever she's doing, it's working.
All
The
right.
odds are.
My money's on you, kid.
Let's go, buddy.
Once we're inside,
I do like
we'll
that this is also a bit more story as well.
So the mantis can extract us. You find the hull.
Should we stick together?
I feel the pull. The lives of every child on that list are at stake. Whatever happens in there and whatever you see, don't worry about me. Just get it and get out.
Close in on the fortress.
It's time.
Uh-oh, what's happening to him? Well, that looks interesting. All right. Well, looks like we are swimming. I saw an interview with the real actor that's play this. Ooh. We got some underwater things here. Where are we going now? Oh, look at that lava. I guess the light here is guiding me. Ah, I made a joke, Jedi joke. I think it's a Jedi joke. Can I get in here? Aha. What do you know?
Airlock gate is clear. Listen to that water dripping. Hey, Stormtrooper, how you handle that? I'd be running to the fresher every couple minutes. Hey, you hear me? Huh? What's that, sir? You daydreaming or something wrong with your equipment? All good, sir. We turned down our mics in here. The water can be distracting.
the blocks.
I got it. Time to What, too much for you?
Cal, you there?
Yeah. Good to hear your voice, Seer.
I've located the holocron. Sending you the location now.
Got it. We're on the move.
Okay. Well, that took a little bit more out of me than I would have liked. Ooh, what are we scanning here? Ooh, slice.
Leaving unauthorized. Sudden movement unforeseen. You'll be sorry.
Firing on the enemy.
Can I jump in here? Let's see. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Requesting maintenance.
Oh, fancy. Oh, these next guys.
Why are you even trying? You and him. Too swift for me. We'll be right behind you. Focus on his guard.
Oh, we got one of those Inquisitors.
Oh look, he's scared. I can't hit him. Hurry, gotcha. We'll wipe out all traitors. Don't let up. We'll defeat you. I won't be defeated. Keep focus.
Buddy!
Jedi's on the move. He's too scared.
Oh, you guys are scared.
Let's take him on. Pursuit. Get the target. The stormtrooper down. You can't stand against us. We'll defeat you. He has them all. Got him. We're in pursuit. Intruder.
More? Where these guys come from?
Let's finish this. He's got a solid guard. I can't keep track of him. Don't let him escape. Target
Really?
down. Let's report in.
Now it says I could change difficulty. Let's do that one down. Ooh, ooh, oh. Oh, that just crushed his head.
Surrender, intruder! We can catch him still. He moved! Let's take him on. Converge on the target. You lack discipline. Stop the intruder! We have the advantage.
No, you don't.
Power us. We will pursue you.
Right here, buddy.
Can't win if he keeps recovering. Hurry, hit it! I'll catch you. Don't escape. Skill.
All right. Here's some more.
Back up, I've got this.
Oh.
After him now. You're nothing. Challenge me. Hit me again. You aren't trying. Does it hurt?
Help!
More! Give me more! I can't wait to end you. Not yet, Jedi. I will have you, Jedi. Yes! Jedi! Try harder! Plant your feet, Jedi! I will have you, Jedi!
This place is where the Empire created the Inquisitors. They tortured Seer and turned Trilla to the dark side. Let's tear it down, BD-1.
Intruder! Seal the blast door!
Uh-huh. What? Did he just kill himself in the door? Interesting.
Moving to engage!
cleared out this area, but the Empire sealed me in. Any ideas?
Cal, look for a control room. I've got a plan.
I think I'm standing in one. Impressive view. This needs power.
All right. Well, that was intense.
See that, BD? Well, that did something. Let's check it out.
I've disabled the shields on the outer sections of the fortress. Flood the base and swim to the central keep.
It's a hell of a plan.
We'll meet up inside. Good luck.
Got it. Let's go, BD.
Well, this looks interesting.
That section looks pretty weak. Ready for a swim, BD? Hang on.
Okay. Where are we going now? Oh, looks like these guys are all flooded out and drowned. Ah, they actually have like the ragdoll physics, kinda. Well, I'm heading up. Here we go. There's some water break, and we're up. Alright, well, I will meditate here and save. And that will end the stream. Almost at 3 skill points. Alright. So we are going to pause right there. Okay. Well, that pretty much will conclude this stream. Again, thank you all for watching. If anybody was new, let me see if there's anybody new here. Once it refreshes. Nope. Alright. Thank you for joining. So then the wrap up, essentially. Thanksgiving looks like it's going to be okay precipitation-wise, but it's going to be windy, so that may affect the Thanksgiving Day parade. And then, for the weekend, it looks like it's going to be okay for the first part of the weekend, but then, starting later in the day, Sunday, we're going to start with maybe some showers, turning to some mixing. Then overnight Sunday into Monday, we may be seeing a little changeover to some more snow. Mix chance later, but stick around later in the week and I'll have some more weather updates, especially going into the weekend on Friday. I'll have my weekend outlook forecast. Also, tomorrow I'm going to be putting up my latest action review. So the action review I have was with the Canon EOS R. I had that out last week, or a couple weeks ago, the 1 year review. Then I put up the 24-105, the kit lens for that. And then tomorrow's going up the RF35, which is usually what I use to shoot my weather update videos. It's a little 35 millimeter macro lens f1.8, so that's going to be going up tomorrow. All right. Again, thank you all for joining. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Again, one more time, thank you. I cannot appreciate, or I appreciate you guys for subscribing to try and hopefully keep this channel going with all these new terms and conditions. All right. I will see you all in the next video, whether it's live or it's uploaded. Have a great evening.